Hello there. I just want to do a quick, short, unedited video of how I fell and broke my toe, because that's what happened right there. And broke my toe. I was scouting locations for a video I was going to do on a gold mining in area, and there's a lot of it. And this sand right here is full of gold. And it's not what you think. It's not like you pick up chunks. It's just tiny, tiny particles. You know, one shovelful, you scoot it around a little bit, you'll find tiny, tiny, tiny flakes. And so it would take literal tons of this stuff to even get 1 ounce. So you need equipment, you need water, the panning process. And it's here because the miners 100 years ago couldn't get it all. So as it rained, all the sand that contains the gold would wash into places like this. This is actually going to be a little waterfall when it rains right here. And all this sand is really deep, and there's sand all over here. Just all over here sand. So every shovel I dug had a little bit of gold in it. And again, we're talking just particles. I'm not hiding anything at all. You can look this kind of thing up in Arizona desert. Miners were here, but they couldn't get all the gold, right? And so it's still here, but it would be a monumental project to get it all. It really would take a lot of work. But I just want to show you, what happened. This is like a waterfall, like I said, and I came down here just fine, took some test holes, dug a little sand, and I was going up this way, put 1 foot here, and then my left foot went up here, and there was a rock here, and I grabbed onto it, and it came out and fell. And as I was falling backwards, because I lost my bearing, it went right on my toe. I saw it in real time tumble down on my toe, and this is him. This is the guy. That's a size 13 shoe. That is a really, really heavy rock. And so, boom, just straight on my big toe, broke it. Not the joint, it's just, just part of the toe. But it's definitely, broke a shiver of it off. And it may have gotten infected a little bit. After a few days, I went back to the doctor, got some antibiotics. But overall, it's going to be fine, I think. I might lose the nail, but, it's okay. But it just goes to show, this is steps. They're natural steps, nobody carved them, but it was an easy climb down. It was an easy climb back up. I just grabbed the wrong rock. If you saw a couple of my other videos where I was on a ledge, or I wouldn't go too close to a ledge, or I wouldn't go on a narrow ledge, that's what I'm doing out here. I'm really not putting myself in any danger. This really wasn't. From on top, I was on top, I could see the way down, and so that's what I did. I just grabbed the rock that came loose. Now, as you can see, this is nothing but, loose rocks. A lot of these they're ready to fall at any time. And that's why there's so many of them down here. When it does rain, it's gonna happen. So it's a good thing to know about and realize that at any time something like that could happen. I don't knowingly and willfully put myself in those positions, as you could see in the other videos. Again, this was just surely accidental, but it could have been worse. I thank God above that I didn't bash my head on one of them rocks, because I would have been laying here bleeding to death. There's a way out back that way through all that brush, but it would have been bad. So just instinctively, I knew, got to get to the van. It's up over this hill. It may be about 200 feet where I was camping, and I just instinctively had to go. So I crawled all the way up there, realized I didn't have my phone. So I came back up to this spot, looked down, and it's down here on the ground. So I had to climb down, climb back up, and it hurt. I mean, it still hurts. I haven't had a shoe on for a week and a half, and I got a shoe on now, but I had to see this. I had to see this rock that did this. And so I got up there, foot was throbbing, toe was throbbing. It felt wet, like it was full of blood, but it turned out it wasn't, but it was swelling. I don't have ice because I have electric cooler, but I had a bag of frozen cauliflower, put that on there for a while. But I felt like I was going to pass out. I felt like I was going to get sick. So I laid down for a while, but I just knew I'm out here alone. I'm out here like this, go to the doctor. And so that's what I did. Found a walk-in clinic that does x-rays and all that. Sure enough, it's broken. But it's going to heal fine. It's not the joint, it's just a shiver on top. So it'll heal up fine. Got the antibiotics going. It hasn't gotten any worse. I still might go to see a foot doctor to have it looked at while I'm out here. But you know, as far as everything else goes, I'm gonna make that gold video. I was actually just shooting video, taking some pictures, scouting locations. I came down here to test the sand. You know, I brought a bottle with me, and I didn't have the camera running at the time. And boy, would that have been a good video if you saw me tumbling down. Would have probably said a few words that maybe YouTube doesn't like, but oh my God, it hurt so bad. But it would have been a great video. I wish I would have had that. But the best thing I do is just show you, you know, that big rock that got me. I got a couple of videos that are be able to put out, but really this is going to really limit what I can do around here. So I'll do some stuff, but I just wanted you to know what happened. I want to know, you know, broke my toe, because I may mention that later on in some other videos. But again, it wasn't necessarily a stupid thing that I did. It was, again, these are just natural rocks. I just pulled on the wrong one. That was all. But it can happen. It can happen. And so I kept my wits, you know, just made a beeline back to the van, looked up clinics. I have really good first aid kit, got everything I need in that, except a cold compress. You know, note to self, I need to get a cold compress in there, keep it cold all the time. But other than that, you know, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be out adventuring again sooner or later. I'm going to have something from this trip. But as of today, early February 26, I'm down for a little while. So have a nice day.